Hey y'all. So it's been a couple weeks since I recorded a video. Probably not a couple weeks since I last uploaded, because I did a bunch of those 77 questions videos at the same time and have been posting them slowly. But it has been a couple weeks since I recorded anything because I've been sick, and so I wanted to do just a update video and kind of post into my YouTube journal / Book of Shadows project. So, like I said, I've been sick. It's just been a cold, nothing really serious, but it has been a worse cold and lasted longer than I usually do when I get a cold. Typically, when I have a cold, I just let it run its course, and I'm fine within, less than a week, and I just let it do its thing. This time, after about 10 days, I was still really feeling horrible, and so I went ahead and started doing some herbal remedies, and I had it pretty much knocked out after just a couple of days. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I did, and then I'm going to discuss a couple other things. I didn't do much that was really interesting for herbal remedies for that cold. The big thing that I did is I pounded a lot of garlic. Raw garlic smashed is, I don't know, man. I'm a huge believer in the power of garlic. All I do is I take a clove of garlic, smash it and peel it, and then smash it really thoroughly. And I let it sit for a few minutes. Let those oils and chemicals really develop in that smashed garlic. And then I swallow it whole. And I chase it with some honey. I have a couple jars going of local raw honey. One that I'm infusing with fresh ginger, and the other that I'm infusing with rosemary. And so I would do a clove of garlic like that twice a day, and follow it with a teaspoon or a tablespoon, depending on how I feel, of raw honey. Mostly I've just been doing regular raw honey, but once in a while I used some of that honey that I have infusing. It's really not ready yet, but once in a while I just felt like having some ginger honey or some rosemary honey instead. That's mostly what I did. I also, have been drinking a lot of hot herbal tea, a lot of ginger tea, ginger mostly, but also, some lavender, chamomile, jasmine, this and that, lemongrass. And then I've also been doing herbal steams. Just put a kettle on, well, not a kettle, but a little saucepan on the stove and boil some slices of ginger and some smashed garlic and whatever I just felt like putting in at that time. Rosemary, lavender, just whatever I felt like waking me up. And a lot of times, red pepper and some habanero sometimes. I used wasabi once. That was kind of incredible, actually. So between all the garlic and raw honey and those steams and the teas, I pretty much knocked out my cold. I'm still a little congested, as you can hear. But I really feel fine. So I was really happy, and, really hammering those herbal remedies over just a few days, 3 days, 4 maybe. I really just knocked out that cold. I'm still doing garlic once a day now. But other than that, I'm not really doing anything. So that's, I guess, all I have to say about those herbal remedies. Because I've been sick, I have not really left my apartment except to go to work for quite a while. Today is the first day that I've actually been able to get outside and spend some time in the woods. I left work today after just an hour. I was not feeling it, and so I left work and drove out to one of our state parks where I am now. Well, right now I'm technically in the park, but hiding in an abandoned building complex. But I did some hiking. I hiked down to a gorgeous waterfall, which all the locals know. And it felt really good to get my blood going, to get some fresh air in my lungs. And spend some time out by that waterfall. And it's been pretty cold, so I didn't really see any other people at all. It was great. One thing that I mentioned in passing in one of those 77 witchy questions videos was that, did I mention it? Oh no, I put it in the annotations in one of the videos. I was answering a question about colorful candles, and I remember answering that I only use white candles, which has historically been true. But I did, just a few days after recording that, buy a shit ton of red candles. And it's because I have decided that I'm really kind of out of balance elementally. I've always been really strong air sign. I'm an Aquarius. And I've always also really loved water. And I am out, with nature enough that I do feel grounded. I feel like I'm where I need to be with Earth. But I am so lacking in the fire element. And it's not just, literally. I mean, there's hardly any actual fire in my life except for when I light candles. I don't have a fireplace. There's no fire in my life except for candles. No literal fire. And also I've decided that there's not much energetic fire as well. I don't have that vigor, that passion that the fire element brings to you. I'm out of balance. I really need to bring more of that fire element into my life. And so I got a bunch of red candles. I haven't really used anything. Excuse me. I haven't really done anything yet. I'm still kind of thinking about it and developing what I want to do to really increase the fire in my life. It's hard because as much as I want to have a bonfire somewhere or, spend time next to a really big, powerful fire, I don't have a good place to do that. So I'm sort of planning and thinking about what I'm going to do to increase that fire in my life. I've been, I've sat with the red candle a few times and done my meditation and chanting, trying to summon fire. And I have, this is arguably something silly, but I've really been increasing how much spicy food I've been consuming, and really upped my ginger intake. I love ginger. Ginger is really important to me anyway. But ginger's a fiery root, rhizome, I guess. And so I've been increasing spicy food and ginger. I don't eat a whole lot of meat, so I feel like that's not really going to be part of, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. If you have any ideas on how I can increase the fire energy in my life, I'd be really welcome to those suggestions. I can't really think of much other magical type stuff to talk about because I really haven't done anything in the last couple of weeks other than just trying to take care of that cold and sort of been on the back burner thinking about increasing that fire energy. Not much interesting is happening in my life right now. My roommate just had her gallbladder out. She's recovering from that surgery. She's doing really well. I guess I can't really think of anything else to say right now. So if you have suggestions on how to increase fire energy in my life, let me know for sure. I guess that's it. So thanks for watching and have a good day.